Hey everybody, welcome to another Karma Flow. Whether this is your morning, midday, or evening flow, I hope it treats you well. Just know you're participating at your own risk, and take a break or stop at any time if you need. So we will get started. We're going to start today out in a mountain pose. So we're going to come with feet about hip width distance apart. Palms can face forward. Engage our core, engaging our quads. Our shoulders will melt away from our ears. Taking 3 deep belly breaths in this pose here. So inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And just taking one more deep breath on your own. And exhale. From this position, you can stay standing. I'm just going to come onto my knees so you can see. We're going to come into a lateral bend. So we'll stay in our strong mountain. We'll inhale, arms will come up above head. And when we get to the top, we're going to interlace our fingers, leaving our pointer finger and our thumb free. Our shoulders will stay away from our ears. And from here, we're going to inhale as we find length in our spine. Exhale, coming down, bending towards one side. Inhale, rising to neutral. Exhale as we come to the other side. Keeping ourselves square forward with our shoulders. Inhale, neutral. Exhale to the side. Just continuing with your own breath, creating some flow. Few more breaths here. And on our next inhale, we'll rise to neutral. We'll allow our arms to come down by our sides, and we'll bring our hands still in that standing position to our sacrum here, our lower back. We'll allow our elbows to squeeze tight, our shoulder blades come together, and we're just going to do a micro back bend. So allowing your chest to expand, your head can relax back, taking a big inhale here. And exhale, we'll come back to neutral, and we're going to come into a couple sun salutations. So coming to the top of your mat, mountain pose, grounding out here. Inhale, arms up above head. And exhale, we'll swan dive, bending forward, full forward fold, allowing that bend in your knee to come to the mat. Full release in the head and neck. Inhale, half lift. Tabletop in your back, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet step back, tall plank. Shoulders are stacked over our wrists. Inhale. And exhale, bringing our knees to the mat. Our elbows hug our rib cage as we chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling out our heels here, taking our gaze to our belly button and really pushing through the mat with our palms of our hands. On our next inhale, we'll step both feet to meet our hands, full forward fold. Release of head and neck, inhale all the way up. Coming to a mountain, arms up above head, we'll come into another round. Exhale, swan dive. Full forward fold. Release of head and neck. Inhale, half lift, tabletopping our back, sliding our hands up our shins. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet step back, tall plank. Inhaling in our tall plank, exhale, chaturanga, knees to the mat with our elbows hugging our ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe this time you find up dog, pushing up through your hands. Exhale, turning the tops of our feet over, pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling on our heels, taking a brief moment to pause, maybe finding some stillness. Inhale, step or hop both feet to meet your hands. Full forward fold. Inhale all the way up into mountain. We'll come into one more round. Exhale, swan dive. Full forward fold. Inhale, half lift, tabletopping our backs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, feet step back, tall plank. The cat in the way. From our tall plank, shoulders are stacked over our wrists. Taking an inhale, and on our exhale, chaturanga. And from here in our sun salutation, we're going to exit. Coming from a baby cobra, we're going to inhale up into a child's pose. So positioning your knees wider, sitting on back on your heels, and hands can stay stretched out on the mat. We'll rest our forehead down, taking a few breaths here, finding some stillness. Child's pose, will begin to rise up and out, gently lifting our heads, bringing our hands to meet our knees. From here, now that we've created lots of flow, we're going to come into a few seated and lying positions. So next one that we're going to come into is cobbler's pose. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together to touch, and whether your feet are further away from your hips or farther in is whatever is comfortable for your body. Gently clasping your hands if that feels good for you. Inhaling, tall spine, and exhale, allowing yourself to melt into the position. Feeling that deep stretch in the inner thighs. From our cobbler's position, we'll inhale back to our tall spine. We'll allow our knees to come together. And we're going to prepare to come into half Lord of the Fishes. So I think the best way for me to show you is to be head on. Allow your legs to come out in front of you, stretched out long. We'll take our right leg to bend, allowing our foot to come onto the mat. My cat is really liking my yoga mat. With our right knee bent, we'll allow it to cross over our left leg. We'll take our right hand behind us. Inhaling, tall spine. Our left elbow will come to our right knee. Arm could stretch out. Our arm could be stretched out or bent at the elbow. Inhaling, and on our exhale, we'll gaze to look over our right shoulder, feeling that twist and stretch in our legs and back. inhale, we'll come back to center. And we'll prepare to do the same on the opposite side. So with our legs stretched out long, we'll inhale, lifting our left leg to bend at the knee, foot on the ground, crossing over that right leg. Our left hand will come behind us. Our right arm will come to our left knee. Inhaling, tall spine. Exhale to twist and taking our gaze over our left shoulder. To release our arms and our knees, and we'll prepare to come onto our backs for our next sequence. So we're going to find ourselves in wind relieving. So as we come length and long on our mats, we'll bring both knees into hug, allowing your hands to interlace, your fingers to interlace around your knees, and gently just beginning to massage out your spine by rocking back and forth, right to left. Hugging your knees in tight or allowing them to relax. We'll take our first inhale here. And on our exhale, we'll hug our left knee in, but we'll allow our right leg to stretch out long. And from this position, we'll just create some gentle circles with our left knee, creating some movement, remembering to breathe. Inhale, we'll bring our right knee to meet our left. Tight squeeze as we quickly massage out. Taking one more inhale, we'll allow our left leg this time to stretch out long as our right stays hugged and tight, creating some gentle movement. Inhale, bringing our left knee to meet our right. Taking one large inhale on our exhale, we'll allow our feet to come to the mat. Knees are still bent. And we'll do what's called windshield wiping our knees. So we'll allow them to just come to right, left, and right a few times. From here, we're going to prepare for a nice and short Shavasana. So we'll allow ourselves to extend our legs out long. Maybe each foot finds the edge of our mat. Our palms are facing up. Our shoulders are slightly tucked and away from our ears. And from this position, we're going to take 3 deep belly breaths. Okay, just the same as the beginning. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And on our last breath sequence, inhaling. And on our exhale, we'll allow ourselves to exhale through our mouth in a sigh. Allowing your eyes to soften. Feel free to lie here as long as you would like. I hope you enjoyed these past 15 minutes. and that you'll join me for my next flow. Thanks, guys.